There is one man who still fishes the old-fashioned way in a village that has forgotten its history. A man who holds the memories of a dying tradition in his calloused hands, in his weather-beaten face, and in his twinkling eyes. He is the last traditional fisherman of the village, and his story is a testament to the power of preserving one's cultural heritage in the face of modernization. His name is Old Man Edward, although most people around here just call him Edward or Ned. He is an old man with a heart as vast as the sea he has been fishing all his life. His wrinkled face tells tales of sun-kissed days spent on the water, each line etched by the salty wind and the relentless sun. His hands, gnarled like the roots of an ancient oak, are a map of his life's journey. Every knot increase a silent testament to years of casting nets and mending boats. Edward was born and raised in the coastal village of Oakhaven. It is a picturesque town nestled between rolling hills and the boundless expanse of the azure sea. The town is famous for its fresh seafood, a reputation built on the backs of fishermen who ventured into the deep, hauling in the bounty of the sea for generations. Edward's father and his father before him were among the best of these men, and it was from them that Edward learned the ancient art of traditional fishing. His boat, the MV Ocean's Pride, is a thing of beauty and a study in contrasts, a blend of modern functionality and old-world charm. It's a sturdy vessel, a symbol of Oakhaven's fishing legacy. Its paint, though chipped in some places, revealing the wood beneath, gleams with a proud spirit, a reflection of the men who have sailed it over the years. On the deck, old fishing gear is neatly organized beside state-of-the-art fish finders, a silent tribute to the past while embracing the present. But it's the worn wooden wheel at the front of the boat that truly steals the show, a relic from the past that has seen more than one generation of fishermen come and go. This wheel, with its thick spokes and sturdy hub, is a tangible link to Oakhaven's rich history. Each turn of the wheel is a whispered story of the town's heritage, a reminder of the countless men who have steered similar wheels over the same ocean. For Edward, this wheel is more than just a piece of equipment. It is a symbol of his connection to his ancestors, a connection that runs deeper than blood and binds him to the very soul of Oakhaven. As he grips the wheel, his calloused hands finding familiar grooves, he feels the spirits of his forefathers urging him forward, guiding his every move as they did in their own day. He remembers when Oakhaven's harbor bustled with activity, a hive of industry where the air was thick with the scent of salt and fish. The sight of row upon row of boats, each one laden with the day's catch, was a familiar and comforting one. The camaraderie among the fishermen was unmatched, a brotherhood forged in the fires of shared hardship and the triumphs of bountiful hauls. Those were simpler times, Edward often thinks, a time when the world beyond Oakhaven seemed a distant concern. But as the years rolled by, the world changed. Oakhaven, too, felt the tremors of this change. The younger generation, lured by the bright lights and easy money of the city, began to abandon the seafaring life. One by one, the boats pulled out of the harbor, seeking newer, bigger catches in deeper, darker waters. The once vibrant fishing community dwindled, leaving Edward with his MV Ocean's Pride, a lone sentinel guarding the memory of a dying tradition. Today, Oakhaven's harbor is a shadow of its former self. Only a handful of boats remain, their purpose more recreational than commercial. The salty temps of the sea is now laced with the sweet smell of sunscreen and coconut oil, a subtle but stark reminder of the changing times. Edward, however, remains steadfast. Every morning, as the sun streaks across the horizon, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson, he sets out to sea. His routine is as ingrained in him as the tides themselves. He checks his nets, his eyes missing nothing, his hands moving with a practiced grace that speaks of countless repetitions. Then he casts his lines, not with the recklessness of youth, but with the quiet confidence of a man who knows the rhythm of the waves. Out on the endless expanse of the azure sea, Edward finds solace in continuity. For him, fishing is more than a means of livelihood. It's a dialogue with the sea, a conversation as old as time itself. He understands the language of the waves, the moods of the tides, the secrets the sea whispers on the wind. And in return, the sea gives him more than just fish. It gives him a sense of belonging, a feeling of being part of something larger than himself. The rhythmic lull of the waves, the cries of the gulls overhead, the salty spray on his weathered face. All of this is a balm to his soul, soothing the aches of a life well lived, the joys and the sorrows, the triumphs and the losses. Out here, on the vast canvas of the sea, Edward finds peace. He is not alone. He is accompanied by the ghosts of O'Caven's past, the spectral echoes of his forefathers, who once manned similar boats on these very waters. They are his crew now, their presence a comforting weight on his shoulders, a shared burden and a shared pride. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, turning the sea into a sheet of liquid gold, Edward begins to reel in his catch. Each pull of the line is a victory, a testament to the age-old battle between man and sea. When the catch is finally alongside the boat, Edward hauls it in with respect and gratitude. He knows that every fish is a life that was swimming freely in the sea moments ago, and he doesn't take that for granted. With his catch secured, Edward turns his boat towards home. The setting sun paints the sky in fiery hues of orange and red, creating a spectacle of light and color that only the sea can inspire. As he approaches the shore, the faint lights of O'Caven begin to twinkle, beckoning him back to the village. Back in O'Caven, Edward finds a ready market for his fish. The townspeople, many of whom have known him since childhood, value his fish for its freshness and the stories it carries from the depths of the azure sea. For them, Edward's fish is more than just a meal. It's a taste of O'Caven's heritage, a reminder of the town's intimate bond with the sea. At the village market, the sight of Edward's fish always draws a crowd. There's a certain reverence with which Edward's fish is treated, respect born out of admiration for the old man and his unwavering commitment to his dying trade. To these people, Edward is more than just a fisherman. He is a living legend, the last of a dying breed. And so, as long as the sea continues to give and Edward continues to ask, the tradition will live on. In the bustling market square, amidst the chatter of the townspeople and the cries of vendors, Edward stands tall, a beacon of O'Caven's past, his weathered face a roadmap of a life dedicated to the sea. His twinkling eyes, however, betray his age, for they are filled with the joy of a man who finds happiness in his work and purpose in his life. He may be the last traditional fisherman of O'Caven, but as long as he continues his daily ritual, ensures that the memory of his ancestors lives on, carried by the wind, cradled by the waves, and cherished by the people of O'Caven.